Welcome back to Sports Talk in the Mancave. It's been a few weeks. It's been kind of tough here in Laredo lately with COVID. It's been tough, man. So it's been hard to do anything, and then we've been busy, but we're back, and
We're
a
number one for the wrong thing.
yeah, very important time. Very important time right now with the Super Bowl coming up. But first, let's deal with Conor McGregor. He's back. He's gonna fight. And Carlos, you want to talk about the fight a little bit?
Yeah, it's tonight. My pick is Connor, and the reason he's my pick is I just think he's more skilled. I think he's committed himself again, not like his last fight, where he was drinking alcohol and he didn't train as hard. He was on top of the world, so he wasn't, he didn't have anything to prove anymore. He got his ass kicked. I think he's back committed and he wants to become the champion again. So I think he's gonna win. Dustin's a good fighter too because he's been on top of the game. He beat the number one contender, so I think he's number two right now. Number two contender. Khabib's the champion. The only person he's lost to lately was Khabib, who is the best in the world right now. So it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, so Dustin Poirier, his record 26-6. They fought before. McGregor beat him in 90 seconds, but that was some time back ago, many fights ago.
They're different fighters now.
Yeah, different fighters now. Now, McGregor, I saw in his pre-fight interviews and weigh-ins, he was very nice, very friendly, seemed very different from usual.
Khabib humbled him. That's what happened.
I guess that
it seems like he's changed his demeanor.
Yeah.
He's I saw the weigh-in and I saw how they both got into it, and then he was just kind of like he's shaking his hand. He's got like the boxing show. I mean the MMA, but he's bringing the chivalry back, and it seems like he's trying to be like maybe changing his image a little bit. So maybe it was the previous fight that humbled him.
Possibly so. And Khabib actually picked McGregor also for this fight, so I think he thinks he's gonna win. So we'll see.
Wants a rematch.
It's gonna be a good fight. So it's tonight. What, at 7? It starts 8.
I think the prelims start at 8 here, 8 p.m. Central. So
Very cool.
I'll be there at your house, Dad.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I'll be there.
It sounds good, man. So let's get to the real deal here, man. Super Bowl's coming up. Championship games tomorrow. So we got quite the quarterbacks. 4 great quarterbacks going up against each other. And Mahomes versus Allen. We got Rodgers versus Brady. Gilbert, what matchup do you like best from those quarterbacks? I think I know.
I think oh man, I think the AFC really is a toss-up between those two quarterbacks. I mean, not just because Mahomes is coming off a concussion. The Bills have a lot of momentum coming through. With the last, with the way they've been playing coming into the playoffs. And on the other side, I like Aaron Rodgers. I think that the Bucs will lose because of Tom Brady. He hasn't been tested at all. He played a Washington team without a quarterback.
Over the last 20 years, never been tested.
And then he played
all year long.
The next team with 5 turnovers. So every time he got the ball, he was starting at the 40-yard line. He didn't do much. The running game helped him out. He threw a couple of dinks and dacks, the whole game. He hasn't been tested much. I think Bucs are gonna lose. It's gonna be because of Brady. He's gonna play horrible.
I believe that last time they met, I think it was in week 6. Didn't the Green Bay have like 5 interceptions or something like that?
I think Rodgers threw for 2 interceptions, and they held his quarterback rating to like a 35, man. Which is not.
Well, the Bucs defense has been playing really good.
Yeah, not unlike what they did
they're loaded.
They just did that to Breeze. They held him to like a 45 quarterback rating as well. So
defense is good. I think they have a better defense, and I think that's what's going to keep them in the game. But I am taking the Packers.
Yeah, the Packers, right? Rodgers is. If it comes down to the end of the game, he'll make the plays as long as he has a minute.
I don't think Tom Brady's as the weakness like Gilbert says, but I do think he's not the same, he's not a great quarterback anymore. He's a good quarterback.
If you look at every skilled position they have, I mean, the receivers. I mean, you don't have no weakness in the receivers. You have the tight ends either. The running backs are solid. I mean, and I think that if they lose, if they're gonna win and lose by solely him, like I don't think that like it's gonna be because of another position. I think Tom Brady and it's okay. I mean, he's 43 years old, so you got to cut him some slack. But I don't think he's done much this season or this playoff season.
I have a feeling
But
that they're
the
going to win
way
the Super Bowl, and Gilbert's still going to be saying, he's a weakling.
he
I'll leave
was
that
a
word.
weak link. They could have won by 5 touchdowns, but
Yeah.
no. But the way the Packers are playing right now, I really have to go with the Packers also.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing very, very well.
Defense, offense, they look unstoppable right now. And actually,
They're
Rodgers is
good.
playing really good. It just depends on how much
The-
pressure
that
they're able to put on him.
Running back Jones running the ball very well.
Yeah.
They're doing very, very well.
Yeah, I don't think there's a first round running back in the entire playoffs. The running back. I guess for Fournette, right? The backup. Fournette. I think he won the first round. But all in all, the featured backs, they're all second, third, fourth, fifth round picks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Now, what do y'all think about the AFC? Now, Mahomes versus Allen Charlie.
Mahomes, baby.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
First of all, he's gonna play. He's gonna play.
He's gonna play, but if you have a concussion and you know how they hold back boxers for a month from fighting, and I think if he receives a really good hit, and probably not even that good a hit, it might just come back and he might get another concussion or so. I don't know how prepared he is. I know that he passed the protocol, and I don't know how tough it is. But I know when Andy Dalton got his concussion, he had to sit out another week. But I guess this is playoffs and you pass the protocol.
He's the
But-
moneymaker for the NFL.
But even at that, I think the Bills are going to pull a surprise here.
Yeah. Bills
I
look
think
good.
Mahomes, the way he got hit, I think he might, be a little bit jittery out there. Like where he'll throw the ball a little bit sooner than he has in the past. When you get hit like that, it changes your mentality. And so that may be something that we should look out for.
Yeah.
I think they're still gonna take it though. I think that offense is just too explosive, and it's gonna be they're gonna win the Super Bowl. I think.
Well, the Bills
And you
defense
know how
is really good. So they
Yeah, the Bills are doing good.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, I think he's not there yet. He did awesome this year. He did awesome, but I don't think he's there yet.
So he's the weakest link.
No, he's not the weakest.
No. I think we have 4 very good quarterbacks that made it
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah, these guys are good, man. Good teams, and they look like they're going to be strong for a while. I mean, of course, we say that every year. Some teams look great, and then the following year they're just trash.
Gilbert, how old is Aaron Rodgers?
He's getting up there. What is 35, 34, 35, 30, I mean, at least 38.
More like 37,
He's-
38. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I still see him playing very well. Damn, and
He
he's
is 37.
37. He's playing very well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good matchup, and I know hopefully we can for the Super Bowl. I know we're thinking about it and possibly do a little giveaway, so maybe we can get that together over the next few weeks and then start letting people know how they can actually participate in that.
Yeah.
How about
so a little Dallas Cowboy talk before we go into Dallas Cowboy talk. Mathew Stafford for the Detroit Lions and the team have mutually agreed to part ways. I think. What do you guys think about that? With the leverage that may give Jerry Jones with Dak Prescott?
I think we should go after him. I said it 2 years ago that he was a better quarterback than Dak. I still believe it, and I think Mathew Stafford deserves better than the Lions. He always has.
I don't think. I think that he could be a starter somewhere. I do not believe he could beat out Dak. He would not be a starter with Dak there. So I don't know if that would be a place for him to go. He would have to see it like Andy Dalton, like I'm going to be here as a backup. But there's some teams that need quarterbacks, and they'll give him money. They'll throw some money at him.
Matthew Stafford is not a backup.
I think it's a strong possibility. Matthew Stafford is from Dallas. I don't know if you guys know that, but he's a Dallas kid. He's still pretty young, And the only reason I think it's a possibility is because Zeke and Lawrence, Smith, Hooper, all those guys already messed up our cap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that since all that happened, we might not be able to afford Dak because I guarantee you right now, the Bears, the Colts, the Redskins, they'll all throw over $40 million at Dak. So I don't know if we can afford him anymore.
Well,
I think we would be better off.
I think Dak will stay. I think he's the type of player that will stay.
No.
You don't think so? You think he's
He
leaving?
won't stay. If they offer him $40 million somewhere, he's not gonna stay.
They're going to offer him very close.
I
They're
guarantee
going
that.
to offer him $40 million in Dallas. They're going to offer him 40 or very close
Why would they do that?
because that's what they're going for, and he's that good.
Okay. So, I think Stafford
his
has a
numbers
chance to.
his numbers were better than some quarterbacks that played all season. I mean, the points that they would put up was crazy points. They were up there, and he got hurt, and the production stopped.
Yeah, that's true. But the numbers got better as Dalton played a little longer. Got used to the players a little bit more, which turned out pretty good. But for Stafford, I think you have New England that's going to be looking. You have the Chargers that are going to be looking. Maybe even the Saints. So
New England might be good.
yeah, so I think those guys might be the top contenders to get
I think
him.
Cam is going to stand with the Redskins because of the Ron Rivera connection.
Good for us.
That's the rumor coming out.
Yeah, good for us.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Stafford's going to be in demand.
Yeah.
We'll
So
find somewhere.
it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of people that are Dak supporters, and the truth is that he did play better this past year than he had in the past. And he was putting up big numbers, whether it was at the end or the beginning.
You don't put up that kind of numbers just at the end.
No, he put a lot of numbers up at the end.
He was having very good first halves also, where he had plenty of yards and catches. Now they were scoring the points. They were 30 plus in scoring.
Yeah, but they had to. They had to move it.
They had to with that defense, yes.
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
numbers.
That's our main problem right now, and that's what we need to focus on, defense.
Yeah. I mean, I think if Gilbert's calling Brady a weak link, come on. It's hard to call Dak the strong link. Yeah, although he's good. He's good. I'm not saying he's bad.
We don't have a strong link.
We don't have a strong link. You're right.
Our receivers.
Not even.
You don't think our receivers are a strong link?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Well, the thing about receivers,
Cooper, Gallup, and
the thing about receivers is that they rely on somebody to be able to do their job. If the quarterback can't do his job, then they can't do their job.
No.
The quarterback doesn't rely on anybody.
What happened to Lamb once Dak was out?
He started dropping a lot of passes.
No, he wasn't even targeted as much. He wasn't catching all the passes that he was catching when Dak was there. The same thing happened with Gallup. Gallup just had that really one good game. Cooper probably was more or less the same, but the other receivers had tons of yards when he was there.
I think they were on pace to go over 1,000.
Yeah, they were all going to go over 1,000. Really, I thought they're going to have 3 or 4 guys going over 1,000 yards. Mm-hmm. So if Dak can do that and win, then that's awesome. Okay, if he does that and loses, then what's the point?
Yeah, but I mean,
we gotta hold the points
per game. If he scores 30 points per game, you should win. I'm sorry.
He didn't.
Needs a defense.
That's the way it goes, man. What do you do? So hopefully, if he does that and they win, that'd be awesome. We'll see. Hopefully he can do it next year with a line. If they get a line, they need line. But
they get healthy. They got Collins back and Tyron Smith back next year.
But they can draft a quarterback also, right? So you never know if they're going to draft somebody.
I mean, if somebody slips.
Yeah. If it's not Trevor Lawrence, which it's not going to be, we should not draft a quarterback.
No.
I like the kid from Alabama. I like the kid from BYU, and I like Fields. I like those 3 guys. I think those guys got a shot. They got a shot.
But for us, 2 ways to pick up.
Concentrate on the defense or offensive lineman. If there's an awesome offensive lineman out there, pick that up. If there's an awesome defensive guy, pick him up. But
I mean, CD Lamb dropped. If one of those quarterbacks drop, I mean, it's an option. You can't. I mean, we cannot say that it's not an option.
Yeah,
and it's also leverage.
Yeah, and it's also cheaper, and then they can get some offensive and defensive line off the market if necessary. Maybe not on the draft. So.
Yeah, because we franchise Dak no matter what. He's making $38 million next year.
But I think the Cowboys want to do the right thing and just sign him. Which it's not a smart decision, right? But they're probably going to sign him and go that route. I think we proved today that we're not really Super Bowl fans unless the Cowboys are there, because we're talking a lot of Cowboys, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
It's been a while, man.
Well, there's gonna be 2 really good games.
Yeah,
This weekend, so
they're gonna be great. They're gonna be great to watch. And let's get our picks, man, because we have not done our picks. Carlos, you want to give me your picks, man?
for the football.
Yeah, for
I
the
said them.
yeah. Who's gonna
for
make
the
it?
draft. The Cowboys draft.
Who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl, man?
I said my picks. I said Packers and Chiefs.
Okay, Packers and Chiefs, and you said the Chiefs are gonna take it, right? Chale,
Yeah.
who do you think's gonna take it, man?
I think the Packers will go, and I believe the Bills are gonna pull it off.
Okay, and Gilbert.
I'm taking the Lakers. No, I'm kidding. I'm taking the Packers, and I'm taking the Chiefs, and
And maybe
no. And the Packers will win the Super Bowl.
Packers. Okay.
Packers win the Super Bowl.
There's that off chance that I think that the Bucks are going to pull it off. I think I would prefer the Packers to go and the Bills. So I'm going to go Packers, Bills, and I'm going to say the Bills will take it. They're just, I don't know, man. They seem ready. They seem ready to make another run like they did with Jim Kelly. So I think it's going to another 4 losses in a row. So
Yep.
so we'll see. But yeah, don't be surprised if Mr. Weak Link makes it, man. He might be there.
Maybe the defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
That would be
Nah,
awesome.
they're gonna harass him too much.
He gets rid of it too fast, I think.
That would be awesome. That will prove the whole Belichick Brady argument right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good. He's done great.
Tom Brady's like LeBron. Tom Brady's like LeBron. He chose the perfect team to go to that had assets and had a chance to win. The Bucks already had a pretty good team. Then they invested in the line. They invested in receiver. They already had a good foundation. All they needed was, he went to the best team he could have possibly gone to. I mean, you can't really just say that, it's all Tom Brady.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's all Tom Brady. So we'll see, man. All right, guys. Hey, it's nice talking to you all. Haven't seen you all in a while.
I know.
We will get together so that we can discuss this giveaway we're gonna do for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We'll make it nice and hard for people, but and we'll decide what we're gonna give away at that point.
All right.
All right, guys. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching.
All right.
See y'all.
See ya.